Kyle Barge up in Cruiser Customizing.
Gregory Beck with Tucker Distributing.
On this week's Wednesday with Greg, we want to have a discussion about motorcycle trip planning and how you do that effectively.
Yeah, there's a couple ways. I've gone to Mexico and not had any plans at all other than aim the front wheel and go. Inversely, I'm about to embark on a trip in a few weeks where everything's been planned out in detail.
For many of us, it's exciting to jump on our motorcycles with no destination planned and just ride until you get to a destination, decide you want to stop and spend the night and bed down. But that could run into some serious complications. For example, a couple years ago, I was riding through Colorado, and it was mid-afternoon. I should have looked at the map and said, okay, in 3 or 4 hours, what are the cities around there, and called ahead and maybe booked a hotel. What happened was I rode late into the night, say 10:30 or so. Cold, dark, it was raining and wet. Went to the first hotel. Sorry, no vacancy. Next hotel. Sorry, no vacancy. The third hotel, the guy's like, look, there's absolutely nothing here. Everything's booked because there's a convention in town. Legitimately, I had to ride 70 miles down the road in order to find the next place to sleep.
Kind of sucks. My trip I'm going on is with 3 couples. One of the people in the couples doesn't work, retired, old fart. And so he's taking it upon himself to lay out the route. We all agreed on it. To talk about how much we're going to ride every day. We all agreed on it. So now he's made all of the reservations for the hotels, some of the restaurants. So it's going to be pretty well detailed. We all have maps. We all have each other's cell phone numbers. Pretty well laid out trip.
When riding in a group, it's really important to have contact numbers and emergency contacts of the people that you're riding with. So say you're riding with a group of 4 guys and you guys all ride at different levels. You end up getting to a spot and one of the guys is missing. It's happened before.
Yeah.
And you don't have his, well, you have his cell phone, but how's that going to help you because he's missing somewhere? If you have contact numbers of his important emergency contacts, you can give them a call and get more information.
Yeah, it's like if one guy gets pulled over by the cops and he doesn't know where we're going to, this happened to Kyle, he doesn't know where we're going to meet.
So we were on our way to Mexico and I got pulled over and this guy and the other guy we were riding with just took off. I was expecting, as common courtesy goes, they would have got off at the next exit and waited until I was done. Because normally when you get separated like that, you'd pull over and wait for the guy to catch up. Well, I got to that next exit, couldn't find him. I called Greg's wife, I called Mike's wife, and they're like, well, we don't know, they're out on a motorcycle ride. I'm like, I know, I'm riding with them, but I don't know where they went to.
In our defense, there was no safe place to pull over. It was really weird highways and stuff, and the closest place to safely pull over was a restaurant with a beer in it. Just saying.
When riding in a group, it's always really important to have alternate ways to get a hold of people or to make contact.
Yeah, it doesn't take much to screw up a trip. A flat, when it gets complicated because you can't find where everybody else is. But if you know where the next stop is, at least you'll have a point of you guys, could reunite. If you don't have that information, it could suck.
When riding in unknown territory, where you're just pointing the wheel and heading where you're going, make sure you have enough gasoline to at least get to the next destination. On the VTX, I've ran into that several times, riding through Death Valley, and I passed some little podunk gas station on the side of the road with one pump and really rinky-dink. I'm thinking, oh no, I'll wait till the next one. Well, the next one was over 120 miles away, and the tank barely even goes that far.
Yeah. Plan your trip as much as you can stand. Trust me, when I go to Mexico, I still do not plan a damn thing. This one, the guy's retired, what the hell?
There you go, motorcycle trip preparation. Take a look at the people you're riding with and assess what you're going to need based upon that. If you're riding solo and don't want to plan a destination, at least make sure halfway through the day you take a look and see where you're going to bed down and make sure that where you're headed has appropriate accommodations.
And maybe gasoline too.
Thank you for watching this week's Wednesday with Greg.
And ride safe.